the link to prep, and then I will send it over to the appropriate sources.
Y'all get me back at tribal.
All right, Grace, you are good.
All right. Hello, Final 10, and welcome back to Tribal Council as a merge tribe. So, first, I am going to go to our immunity winner, Mike, Kevin, and the cow. What did you have to do for your immunity challenge this round? And how are you feeling that you have immunity in a spot in the final nine?
So what we had to do was we had to schedule a time with production, and then because it was non-live, it was just in our chats. We were given five different puzzles, and it was like a relay kind of thing. I don't want to say race because it was non-live, but the worst two times in each heat were eliminated. And somehow the seven ring tower of Hanoi didn't kill me, and that's how I got here. It feels great. I got a vote last round, really caught me off guard because it was from someone who told me a name that didn't even get any votes last round. So that was surprising. But I'm relieved it's not going to be my name tonight, and I'm thrilled about it. And I get to sit in single digits. It's just all in all really satisfying.
Speaking of receiving votes, Bryant, you did receive a few votes this last tribal council. How are you feeling after receiving those votes and coming into tribal council tonight?
I feel amazing. I feel stunning. I feel beautiful. I got some beauty rest in my hammock before this. My chats were dry, which is always a great sign, I hear. But no, it's it's part of the game, which is like actually for me, it's like kind of fun, like to have that happen and to survive. Like it would be less fun if you didn't survive. And then you get to kind of play detective afterwards, especially if people don't like, you know, come up to you and own their vote, and you have to go up to them, and then you hear all these different opposing stories and people saying someone said this and someone else said this. So it's kind of fun to like figure out what the actual story is, which kind of filled my day. Yesterday. And I've just been kind of I'm here, so I would love to work with people. So yeah.
So I am gonna go to Laura. So Laura, you were pretty close on winning this immunity challenge. Um do you feel with you coming so close, do you feel that challengeability is being looked at in regards to the vote tonight, or do you feel other things overweigh the physical?
Well, first of all, this thunder needs to shut up. Anyway, I'm sorry, what was the question?
No, you're good.
Thunder
I said
distracted me.
Okay, I said so you were very close. You were pretty close to winning this last immunity challenge. You came in second place.
Mhm.
Do you feel for the vote tonight and the discussions leading up to tribal council that any physical comps are being talked about in deciding the vote, or do you feel that other things outweighs the competitions?
Um, I don't know if it's really a factor right now. I mean, on some level, I'm sure it is. but I feel like it's more so gonna become a factor later down the line. I also did have an advantage from the auction going into it, so um, yeah. I really am not sure.
Okay, and let's see. I'm gonna go to Jordan. So Jordan, going back to Brian, Brian was saying things have been dry. Do you feel the same way that it's been on the quieter side for this vote tonight, or did you have any different experience?
No, I would agree. I even set up a light work day today so I could pay attention to the chats, and there was just nothing going on, in my DMs at least. And I feel like we were just all busy, but they were dry on my end as well.
Okay. And next, I'm gonna go to Minor. So Minor, the last round we saw the departure of Hot Girl Chris, and Hot Girl Chris is the first person on the jury. Do you feel that last tribal and the outcome of that has any effect on what could happen for this tribal council?
Um, yeah. I think that anything can happen. It's Survivor. Um, I think that's mostly it. um, yeah, just show that stuff can happen, and yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And so I'm gonna go to X next. So X, another thing too is that with Hot Girl Chris leaving, we again did announce that you guys are going to be on jury, or at least make it to the jury. Do you feel at the final 10 at this point, do you feel that jury management matters, or do you feel that's something to worry about later on down the road?
I think jury management always matters. I think many of a great player have lost because they didn't think about the people that were going on jury. But I think Final 10 might be slightly too early to be thinking about jury. Like we're at 10. Like we don't know if it's a final 2 or 3 yet. So like we're so far from final tribal that I think for the most part, it seems people are just kind of wanting to see where they're at and who they can get far enough with to even begin thinking about that. But I do think it's always important.
And I'm gonna go to Tyler. So Tyler, X is saying that jury management is probably not as looked at this point in the game. For the final 10, what do you feel is most important to look at when making any game decisions to help you move forward?
Hmm. Such a like layered, deep question. It's quite entertaining. I mean, I'm just going based off of hopes and prayers from right now. Honestly, I mean, that's kind of how I've been playing this game the entire time. It's just kind of by the seam of my pants, and hoping that this vote goes okay. I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of seam of the pants, fluffing my way through this game of distortion to the best of my ability.
Okay. Speaking of votes, I'm gonna go to Sean. So Sean, do you feel for this tribal council there is a clear cut vote for tonight, or do you feel everything is a little bit in the unknown?
Oh my God, sorry. I don't know. It kind of feels unknown to me right now. um, I haven't heard much. It's been very quiet, so I feel like maybe there's more going on than what I am aware of. So yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss.
Hey, I'm gonna go to Benji. So Benji, what is one main thing you can pick only one thing to describe how you will determine your vote for this tribal council?
My vote for this tribal council is purely based on survival and how I've been feeling the last couple of rounds. But if you're asking for one word and one word only, I'm saying survival.
Okay. And you know what? Because I can't think of anything. I'm gonna ask Jesse the same thing. Jesse, what is one word to describe how you will vote for tribal council tonight?
Vibes, just based off vibes, you know.
Okay. And then I'm gonna ask the Seb question. And for all of you guys, and I know it's y'all's least favorite question, it seems like. In one word, describe the reaction that will that all of you will have once Seb reads the final vote.
Wow.
Damn it, that's what I was gonna say.
It's super original. I know. I can tell by all our answers tonight we're a very original crowd. So
Okay. And if you think you are the person that is going to receive 10th place tonight and be the second member of the jury, raise your hand. Okay, we've got hands going up. We got a lot of hands, except for, of course, Mike. Okay. And if y'all were to compare this
I'll
round,
join in solidarity. Sorry.
if y'all were to compare this round to a time period, decade, historical event, what would it be and why?
Middle school. Because, like, you have those relationships with the people, but it's like, it gets that, like, awkward spring semi formal. And it's like, you got your little friends, and you're like, oh, maybe I want to say hi to these people. I don't know. Sorry. But that's just what made me think of it.
I'm gonna hop on that and say I 100% agree because we're all saying it's quiet, but I think we all know if it's quiet for us, that means there are people who are talking yesterday who are just deciding who they're gonna talk to next and try to make it think it's their idea for a vote. So it's very like very middle school, yeah.
We have nothing else at all. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Seb.
All right. If anyone has any pre-vote advantages or anything else they'd like to say, now would be the time to do so. All right. Sounds good. It's time to vote. Go in your prod chat, bump your vote, change your vote, do whatever you feel like you need to do your vote. At this time, we are live with the regular VL, the VIP VL, the jury as well. So if you want to make any shout outs, now would be the time. At this time, I'm going on mute and I will be back with the votes.
Shout out to my podcast, Kathy and Captain Volk. Y'all are the best.
Hi, Noah. Hi, Julia.
Shout out to my newest prod guest, Michelle Obama. Thank you for being a fan.
Shout out to Jom. I adore you. I'm still waiting on a second progress. We'll see if that ever happens. But I love you, Jom. Thank you.
Shout out to my prod guests, Duck and Zach. Love you guys.
Shout out to Kamala Harris because you think you just fell out of the coconut tree? Yeah, I did. It hurt.
Shout out to Minor Sweater, or is that a shirt, or is this a sweater? It's great. I love Scream.
It's a sweater.
Oh, and also shout out to Malik. I love you.
It's the way I finally figured out how to turn the avatar off because when I'm on mobile, it defaults to it, and I just forget how to turn it off every time I join a Zoom. But now the green screen itself is just devouring my existence over here, and it's time to shut up.
I'm so glad you know. All right, I have the votes, but first, if anyone has any hidden immunity idols or advantages and they like to play them, now would be the time to do so.
This should be a message to everybody. Remember to do your idol searches because I found absolutely nothing on mine. I actually went down a path I've already gone down, so that was dumb. But I did find a beautiful rock, and I would love to try to play that rock tonight.
All right, I can confirm that this is a rock. And the way that this rock works is that it can only be played at Final 10 or Final 7. If this vote, if this majority, just to confirm, you're playing this rock on yourself?
Yes.
All right. If played correctly, it will function as an idol. If the player the rock is played on receives the most votes, they will be declared safe. Everyone else who is not already safe or immune will then be placed on a wheel and someone will be rocked out. Anything else? All right. When I read the final vote, the person will have just a couple of seconds to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom, unless Brian gets the majority of votes. First vote. Tyler. Second vote. Brian. Third vote. Tyler. Fourth vote. Brian. Fifth vote. Tyler. Sixth vote. Brian. Seventh vote. Tyler. Eighth vote. Brian. Ninth vote. Brian. 10th and final vote is for Bryant. We're going to rocks.
Let's go.
So as mentioned before, Bryant, you are safe since you did receive the majority of votes. Mike, as the holder of the individual immunity, you are safe. You will not be placed on this wheel. Everyone else, good luck. All right, let's see. I was having some issues with the live stream, with the screen sharing during the merge announcement. And you're actually working with me. Hell yeah. All right. Can everyone see the wheel? All right. Is everyone's names here? Just to confirm, I show Benji, Jesse, Jordan, Laura, Minor, Sean, X, and Tyler. And again, as mentioned, Brian and Mike, they are at the wheel. The way that rocks work in Distortion Survivor, we will spin the wheel. If it lands on you, you are safe. The last person remaining on the wheel will be the person that is rocked out. So we will start. And with that, congratulations, Jesse. You are safe. We spin the wheel once more. Congratulations, Laura. You are safe. Next up. Congratulations, Sean. You are safe. Congratulations, Jordan. You are safe. Congratulations, Minor. You are safe. Congratulations, Benji. You are safe. Again, as mentioned, the person that this lands on will be the final person safe. The person that it does not select will be rocked out. And with that, congratulations, Tyler. You are safe, which unfortunately means X, you have been rocked out of this game. If you have any final words, now would be the time to say them.
I am in shock. Congrats, Brian. Good read. Just want to say I had a fucking blast playing. I got to meet a lot of new people, relive with some old faces, and I technically wasn't voted out. I'm just getting my torch stuff, so nothing but respect. I can't wait to see how the rest of this game barrels out, and just give it your all. I will be on jury, excited, waiting. Just leave it all out there, y'all. Truly.
X, I just want to say we just had our anniversary 2 days ago when you played season 1, you're the first boo, and you continue to show us why we are super glad we asked you back last season, why we added you to this cast this season. X, you are just no words. I feel like you are just an amazing person. You are amazing to host, always great to production, and yeah, this is not the way that anyone expects to go in this game, but unfortunately in Survivor, despite why am I glitching out? Oh, there I am. No, this is not a bit. My computer just sucks. I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna really rush this. I am so sorry. X, you're amazing. Obviously, this is Survivor, but as Big Brother says, expect the unexpected. Unfortunately, the rocks have spoken. You may leave the Zoom.
Peace out, y'all.
All right. Well, congratulations on surviving whatever that was. Your next challenge will be a very interesting one. It's one we've done in Distortion before. But actually, just give me one moment. I'm going to go off camera real quick and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't know.
Holy fuck.
Well, congratulations, everybody. What a
That
round.
was
Good. Congrats,
I did
Brian.
name my rock George. Just so we're clear. So I would like to thank George.
and
Why
we're still
George?
and we're still fucking blaming Brad, whoever Brad is. I was
Why George, Brian?
George, I once found an acorn on a battlefield, and my friend named him George. And I still have that
battlefield?
acorn. And he's been lucky for me. So
A battlefield? Where you be hanging out?
Valley Forge. I live pretty close. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. I would never bring one home from Gettysburg. I'm pretty sure those acorns are cursed.
I almost made the
They
joke
need to
that
be
it was
blessed with
a
white
board
sage
game,
Dad,
but that's
check
and then
prod
Battlefield,
do
chat
not
real
Battle.
quick.
I am running to check Prod Chat real quick. I closed Discord.
Don't just run, sprint.
Don't just sprint. T-Mobile.
All right. Well, I want to apologize. I'm the biggest fucking tease in the world. The way that this is going to work, you guys will be put into 3 groups of 3 for this challenge. How you win immunity will be explained in your 3. All you need to know is that you will have up until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to select a challenge time, but I will let you know that maybe it's not the best you pick 10 p.m. You might make someone's life hell, and you don't want to make that person's life hell. And I'm not talking about prod, so keep that in mind. Pick your the 3 won't be public, so we will be randomizing